If you've ever stepped foot inside a drugstore or supermarket, chances are you've walked past or even purchased a beauty product by the legendary brand Sally Hansen. But despite its popularity, one question remains. Who is Sally Hansen? Was she even a real person? Let's take a journey back into the earliest 20th century where we uncover the roots of the iconic brand and the enigmatic woman behind it all. According to Sally Hansen's parent company, Coty Inc., who is Sally Hansen was among the most searched inquiries on the internet in 2016. Some believed that she was a myth and that her namesake brand was based on a fictional woman, much like Betty Crocker. From her humble beginnings to becoming a household name, Sally Hansen's story is one of innovation, breaking social norms, and an unyielding passion for beauty. Join us as we dive deeper into the life of a woman who transformed the beauty industry forever. And if you're new here to the channel, hi, welcome. My name's Rocky, and I have a deep love and passion for all things nail and beauty related. My goal with this channel is to bring rage bait free content to the masses. So if you want some positivity in your feed, subscribe to me on YouTube and my other socials. It's a small click from you that means a lot to me as a budding creator. Now let's look into the life and times of the OG badass girl boss herself, Sally Hansen. For years, Sally was just the name on a bottle of polish until a months-long research project dug up some very interesting history on the namesake of the Hard as Nails brand. When Sally Hansen was purchased by Coty in 2007 from Dell Labs, Jeremy Lowenstein, who took over as head of Sally Hansen, asked the most important question: who is Sally Hansen? The only answer given back was blank stares and shoulder shrugs. Nobody could find any paperwork or any biography on this charismatic woman behind one of the biggest drugstore nail polishes. In an interview from 2023, Jeremy recalls going to the original owners of Dell Lab, Marty Revson, brother of Revlon founder Charles Revson, and asked outright, "Was Sally a real person?" Marty, well into his 90s, answered lucidly, "Absolutely. We bought the brand from her. This is the year." And with that confirming answer, the research began. Coty's research turned up 49,120 women with the name Sally Hansen. After many dead-end leads, they discovered an obituary of a factory worker who had previously been employed by Sally Hansen Cosmetics. This lead introduced them to the two living relatives of the actual Sally Hansen. With their help, we are able to learn so much behind this amazing girl boss of the nail world. Born in Kansas City, Kansas in 1908 to Thomas and Jeannie Finney, before she became the name on the bottle, she was born Sally Genevieve Finney. Later in life, because of marriage, she would become the name we know now on the bottle, Sally Hansen. Sally was no stranger to the cosmetics world at her young age. When she was born, her parents already owned their own cosmetics business, La Finane. During her youth, Sally would work at their cosmetics store, but her early dreams were torn between her two passions, beauty and dance. During the 1920s, Sally left home to pursue her dream of dance in Hollywood, California. While pursuing her dreams in Hollywood, Sally became a successful dancer and choreographer, landing roles in productions like Beverly Smiles, Peggy Ann, and A Spring Is Upon Us. Her talent and determination helped her make a name for herself in the entertainment industry. However, her personal life was met with challenges. At the age of 19, Sally married a man named Eugene Gunther, but the marriage quickly soured due to his infidelity and abusive behavior. In 1929, she filed for divorce on the grounds of excessive intoxication and violence, including a documented incident where she was slapped across the face. Now, I know I have referred to Sally as being the OG girl boss, but through research, I was able to find out she was also the OG beauty influencer. While she was dancing, she wrote under her maiden name, Sally Finney, a column titled Your Candid Mirror for the LA Times. Sally wrote over 91 articles aimed at providing lifestyle and beauty advice, celebrating the joys of being a woman, and championed her readers to be confident in their own skin. After her first failed marriage, Sally went on to meet Adolf Hans Hansen, a doctor, surgeon, and socialite. The two were well known in the 1920s and 30s for their roaring parties at their Spanish-style villa in the Hollywood. Basically, at this point, she is now also like the OG Paris Hilton or Kim K of her day. The love affair between the two quickly became marriage in November 1932. While Sally's social, love, and dance life were on a high, her parents' cosmetic business, La Finane, was not doing very well. In 1935, Sally acquired her parents' cosmetic business along with her brother, a pharmacist, and her husband at her side. Sally quickly changed the name from La Finane to the House of Hollywood and transformed the company into a range of medically formulated cosmetics. Sally's goal was to create a line of cosmetics that were affordable and innovative for the real woman, beauty that actually works. With her team by her side, by the 1940s, House of Hollywood was a huge success and expanded their business to cosmetics, hair, and fragrance. And her company was quickly being noticed by other companies like S.H. Kress & Co., a leading chain of nickel and dime retail department stores across the United States. This helped lead her to staying true to the idea of affordable and innovative makeup for real women. She partnered with Kress under a label, La Bonita, to create a product called Cool Off. It was revolutionary at its time as it was makeup designed not to run in the heat. She also created Film Tone under that same brand, La Bonita, which was inspired by makeup she knew from the film sets that she worked on. Sally seemed to have it all at this point. A booming company, happy married life, and a roaring social life. But she still craved more. Sally wanted to know what it was like to be free and on her own. So in October 1946, Sally and Hans filed for divorce and the two parted amicably. Long before the idea of Urban Dictionary, Sally set up the definition of girl boss as we know it today. She confidently chose to leave her husband, friends, and luxurious lifestyle in Hollywood to pursue her big dream of creating her own beauty empire in New York City. While in New York City, Sally worked alongside her peers like Helena Rubinstein and Estee Lauder, where they challenged the male-dominated beauty world and redefined it in their own way. Sally Hansen, as we know it, was born. Sally felt the true freedom with a company of her own name, a logo modeled after her own signature. She did have some help in the design of the logo from a man 11 years her junior named Jack Newton. She would later go on to marry Jack in 1947 for her third and final husband. In New York City, Sally was open to a whole new social world full of creative thinkers like musicians, artists, and even drag queens. One of the first major trademarks to come out of the new company was the Hard as Nails line, which is still sold worldwide in retail stores. During an interview with the Boston Globe in 1961, Sally remarked, "I was always breaking nails. That's why I had such an interest in products that really stopped nails from chipping and cracking in regards to her Hard as Nails line of polish." Which I can attest, when I was back in like my youth, no matter how much I would pick at that polish, it was not going anywhere without some acetone nail polish remover. Sally was a progressive for her time and a big supporter of women and the women in the workforce. Sally made it a point to employ mostly women in her company and even in her factory. While at the height of success, Sally sold her brand in 1962 to Meridel Products, which would later become Delmar Laboratories. The Sally Hansen brand went on to be the #1 nail brand in the United States, and as of 2017 is distributed in over 55 countries. At the age of 56, Sally Hansen passed away with a 6-month battle from lung cancer. Her grave is a small yet simple one located in Rose Hills Memorial Park in Whittier, California, just outside of LA. Her gravestone went unnoticed until in 2014 due to the amount of mud over the simple black plaque. Also, it says Newton instead of Hansen, which would throw off those who didn't know her personal life. When Sally passed away, she left her estate behind to her husband Jack and other small gifts for her close friends and family. At Sally's time of death, she had no children of her own, which is part of why it's so hard for people to track down the story of this amazing woman. In 2024, Sally Hansen can still be found at online or in-store retailers with more than just polish for purchase. They are well known for their hair removal systems and airbrush self-tanner line. To help stay relevant in the nail polish game, Sally Hansen's collabed with several popular brands and icons like Crayola, Friends, and even the candy Ring Pop. They have even released their own line of press-on nails. Sally Hansen was a true leader of the cosmetic industry and helped inspire more women to try and take back an industry that was meant for them instead of letting it being dominated by men. When women were focusing on babies, Sally was focusing on making the world a better place for women. While she may not have been a mother, she still gave confidence to women around the world through the help of her products and articles, just like a mother would. And that is the life and times of one of the greatest well-known polish creators, Sally Hansen. Sally was a true embodiment of a girl boss, beauty influencer, and business mogul. Let us know what you think of the video. This is also the first video in a series on companies and the people behind them in the cosmetics world. If there's a company you want to hear more about, let us know in the comments below so we can all learn about it together. And remember, if you like this video, please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons. It's just a small click from you that means the world to me. Also, make sure to check out my other series like nail art and nail product reviews, or my original series, Manicures and Mystery, inspired by true crime stories and unsolved mysteries. Remember, my internet friends, be pure, be honest, be beautiful. We'll meet again on the next video. Have a great day. Bye!